for the love of little black 6 pound 8 ounce baby Jesus. Please, please, please stop letting these people roll up these box braids like literally like single file in a kindergarten line in y'all head. Like, got the welcome back to my channel. It's your Cali Country cousin Amber, and I'm back with another video. So as you guys can tell from the title of this video, this is all about protective styles that I feel like we should just let go. At least if you are trying to have healthy hair, if you are actually trying to protective style. A lot of the protective styles that we are calling protective styles, ladies, are not protective styles. They are cute styles. They are bomb styles. They are like post-worthy styles, but they are not actually protective. Just because something tucks your hair away for a number of days, weeks, hopefully not months, but just because something tucks your hair away for a number of weeks doesn't necessarily mean that it is protecting your hair. It just could be prolonging a lot of tension put on your hair. So this video is going to be all about the top styles that I feel like we should just let go forever. Okay, now these are my opinions, you know, whatever's clever for you. If it works for you, it works for you, but let's jump right into it. Speaking of protective styles, you guys can see that I do have a protective style in myself, which is none other than mini twist. So I was inspired to do my stretched bohemian type mini twist by Jay. She has inspired so many of my hairstyles at this point, but since I was inspired by her hair, I didn't record myself filming it. I mean, basically all I did was blow out my hair, twist it up with some gel, and like twirl the ends. I'll just leave her video in the description box, so check her video out immediately after this one. And this hairstyle was inspired by Bree Hall. Like I said, this is like the season of protective styling, so there are a lot of like protective styles and mini twists, and Bree recently did a 14 styles for mini twist on her channel, so I got a lot of cute style ideas from her, so I'll link her video in the description box as well. So the first protective style that has got to go is anything that requires you to have a leave out, and by leave out I mean a leave out that you need to put heat to, that you need to put stress to, that you need to manipulate to match that, i.e. sew-ins. In particular, sew-ins with straight hair when we have what natural, kinky, curly, poofy hair. This is probably the #1 culprit of women who are fighting damage, who are seeing like problems with a particular area in the front of their hair. A lot of times when you see girls who their hair is like super curly everywhere, and then right here, like, don't get me wrong, like my hair is looser in the front. Most of our hair is looser in the front, but you guys know what I'm talking about, especially if you have been like a victim of it. That heat damage in the front that comes from straightening your leave out, okay? Let's just keep it real. I talked about this with you guys over on Instagram last night. Sew-ins at a time in my life, really only when I had a relaxer, so they had a very specific time in my life. I used to love a sew-in, y'all. Like, I was queen of the sew-in for a protective style. Once fall hit, I was always getting a sew-in, and I was getting a leave out, because at the time when I was getting my sew-ins when I was in college, it wasn't all this, like laying your lace and melting lace down. It was no, do you want a middle part or a side part, okay? Middle or side. Like, it was a real conundrum. Comment in the comment section if you ladies remember that conundrum that we used to go through. Relaxed and text laxed and all that, you really didn't notice, and we really weren't educated on how much heat we should and shouldn't be putting in our hair. But even then, like, I was just damaging so much of my hair trying to blend it with the leave out, and it happens even double time now that a lot of us are natural and we still want to go to our sew-ins with this leave out, straighten this leave out every day or every other day, or putting excessive heat on this leave out to get it to match a hair texture that is not naturally ours. Like, I get it, the rest of the hair that's in the sew-in is being protected, but let's just aim for a protective style to be be fully protective, okay? So basically, if you are a sew-in person, I definitely would recommend being somebody who just gets a closure, get somebody to do it professionally so your closure lay down, and you know, just fully put all of it under. That way you're not having to worry about blending your hair, and you know, you can still wear whatever kind of hair you want, because I'm not saying don't wear straight hair, because I love me a good straight wig, okay? The second kind of protective style that really ain't protecting anything, so we need to just kind of stop calling it that, is any kind of protective style that involves small sections and rubber bands. I know you guys are like, Amber, we get it. You do not like those styles. No, I love those styles. I can't personally do those styles, but I love those styles. They just aren't protective. Like, you're putting tension on like arguably the most delicate part of your hair. Like, you know, this is the hair that gets the most tension anyway, from putting it in buns and pulling it back and brushing and slaying and whatever. You know, it's the part that is exposed to the elements, exposed to the sun, and then we are putting like tight little rubber bands in small sections in the front, and you know, having crochet in the back or whatever in the back and calling it a protective style. And it's like, well, the part in the back, again, the part in the back is a protective style, but the front, not so much, because you are putting tension on your hair. If anybody else is like me, I don't even like having tension on my hair when I go to bed just one night. Like, if I have a bun in my hair for the day, before I go to bed, I'm gonna take that bun out and just release that tension from my head, because it's just a constant tugging, and that's just one like one hair tie. I don't know how much of a little to wide known fact this is, but even buns can be detrimental or harmful to your hair if kept in too long. If you're going to protective style with any kind of buns, it is still recommended that you at least take that bun out and redo it. If not, you are going to start creating breakage around the crown of your hair, which we all tend to deal with. So there is a such thing as too much of a good thing. My ladies who love our buns, just make sure that you are taking them out and just, you know, massaging your scalp, loosening it up, maybe re-moisturizing, you know, the canopy of your hair, and, you know, just sleep with your hair in a bonnet free, and then you just put your hair in a little bun the next morning. So I'm gonna just stop at 3. I wanted this video to just kind of be short and sweet, because a lot of different protective styles can fall under all 3 of those. Like, that is a real big umbrella of types of protective styles we need to let go of. So I know y'all like, well, how you want me to wear my hair, sis? Like, how? This works. Like, this works, you know what I'm saying? Box braids are cool, you know, Senegalese twists are cool, chunky twists are cool. Protective styling with hair is cool, you know, just make sure that they aren't too small, make sure that they aren't too tight, for the love of little black 6-pound 8-ounce baby Jesus. Please, please, please stop letting these people roll up these box braids like literally like single file in a kindergarten line in y'all head. Like, that all falls in the realm of doing these protective styles that are too tight. Some people like doing the rubber band method, and that is, you know, I have mixed feelings about the rubber band method, because they're big enough. Usually when people do the rubber band method for their box braids, they're usually big enough sections to where the rubber band isn't causing a lot of tension. But again, if you're somebody like me who has fine strands anyway, it still could be a lot of tension. So I really have mixed feelings about that. You kind of have to use your best judgment. There are people who love that method and don't really have problems. So you just kind of have to use your best judgment on that one. But I'm gonna stop it here. If you guys have any protective styles you feel like we should just kind of like leave, like just leave here. I know some of y'all gonna be like, wigs, leave the wigs in 2018, and then we gonna be like, no. I ain't leaving my wigs, you know what I'm saying? I ain't leaving them. I know some people feel the kind of way about lace fronts, but you know, if that's you, you can tell us in the comment section. Because like I told y'all, you know, I'm here called out one of your favorite protective styles. You can call out my wigs in the comment section. We can still be friends. We can still be family. We can still be cousins, you know what I'm saying? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you made it all the way to the end and you aren't subscribed to my channel, then that means you are my cousin. So make sure that you change that before you leave. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next upload. Got the